Hey guys, John here. I'm going to try to get this done before it rains. Just a real basic panning video. I see online that most people pretty much over explain this, so I'm going to try to be as simple as I can. This is something that you can do in one of these tubs outside your house. You can go to a river, you can go to a stream, even a lake. This is just the basic how to use a pan and how to get your gold out. So around here in Michigan, all of our gold is really, really small. So it's kind of like salt or powder, and it's really difficult compared to big stuff. Big stuff, pretty easy to get out. So first thing we want to do is load our pan up with our dirt, which I already did. And to get the gold to sink to the bottom, all we do is pick up the pan like this, towards the riffles, and shake it. Side to side, not back and forth, just side to side. As we're tilting the pan just a little bit forward, so all that slides down into that corner there. When we're done, we stop for a second, put the pan in the water, and we just use the wave to wash it away. We're washing away just the light stuff. Gold's heavier than anything in the river, heavier than lead, so we're trying to keep that at the bottom. So we'll do that again. Every time, at least around here, we have a lot of black sand, and every time I see it show up in the pan, I'm going to tilt it back and reshake it. That just makes sure that I got my gold stuck in the bottom. And these riffles will help it from not flowing out. I'm going kind of fast because it's going to rain here. Once you get to the bottom, you can slow down a little bit, take your time. But right now, everything's pretty much the bottom already. Tilt it forward just a little bit. I'll show you that. And just wash it off. And you can see it's starting to get kind of a darker hue to it. It's hard to see with this black pan, but I can show you where black sand starts to show up. You got your rocks in there. We'll deal with those in a minute. So as soon as that black sand starts making it down to the end, that's when I'll tilt it back. I'll do this 4 or 5 times, and you'll get the hang of it. It's really easy. The concept is really simple. It can be over-explained, and with some terms that I don't understand, and I've been doing this for, I don't know, 8 years. So I've gotten pretty adept for doing these, and it gets easier as you practice it. So right now I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to pick out the rocks, wash them off, throw them out. There's some of them. Some of them will roll out too. They're actually lighter and easier to roll out than the gold. Tilt my pan forward again and wash. This is simple, simple, simple. If you've got kids at home that are stuck at home with this COVID-19 stuff, really takes an hour or two out of their day, and they can do this and have a lot of fun with it. So now that I've got it pretty much down to maybe 2 spoonfuls, what I'm going to do, and I'm trying to do this one-handed, so bear with me, is we roll the water up and just gently wash it off, nice and slow. Again, set it down, move these rocks back, and continue. Most of them went to the side right on that one. And what we'll see eventually as we roll this back and forth is our gold start to show up. Try to get a good picture of it without the glare. It's pretty hard. This gold around here is really small. Depending on your area, you could have bigger pieces. And it's pretty widespread in Michigan where you can find this stuff. I found a lot of it at a local beach just down the road. It has pretty good flour gold in it. So now that we're down here, you can see, I can get the glare out, small pieces of gold starting to show up. Now what I did when I first started is gold will float basically on the surface tension of that water. I'm going to shake it down to the front again. and do it again. So to get rid of the surface tension, we put a couple drops of Dawn dish soap or Finish dishwashing stuff in there, and that breaks the surface tension and the gold won't float away as easily. You can't really do that in a creek or a stream, but in this pan we can. And if anybody's interested, I'll do another one where I go out to the lake where I find some of this stuff and do it right from there and show you what I'm looking for. So now that we're down to some gold right here, we can see spots of gold all through there. It's not as cleaned out as I'd want to. I don't know if that's a word. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bottle, snuffer bottle. All these things you can buy on Amazon really cheap. I think these are $2 the pan, probably $6. I think we've got some other pans here, $11, so on and so forth. They all do the same thing though. But what I'm going to do is take this, squeeze the water out of it, and then I'm going to suck it up. Bingo. Got it. I continue moving it forward, getting it down in the front there. As you practice with this, you'll get way better at doing this swirl, or some of us tap it right here. I can't do it with one hand, but we'll put it up against something and tap it, and that moves it forward too. But once you get it down to clean gold, the snuffer bottle snuffers it out, pulls it out, kind of like a vacuum. Then you can put it in your vial. Or you can clean it up just like this. Once you're to this stage, take it to where you have a little more light. Sometimes I wear a headlamp. You can take it inside and get more of that gold out. Let's see if I can get you a picture of how it's running here. Like I said, it's really difficult with one hand. It's kind of a two-handed operation here. Here we go. But these are tiny, tiny, tiny pieces of gold. They're about the size of flour or salt. Once you get it to that, again, grabbing this, like that, and sucking those pieces out. Get some more. Tap it, so all of it falls to the bottom. Yes, I do. I use Dawn dish soap, by the way, about this much. Drop or two, good to go. Just keeps the surface tension down. What you can do is spin the pan around too. Take this back part stuff and wash that off nice and light too. Rocks should flow out. You can kick them out with your finger. Once you're down to about there, bring it back up, bring it all forward again. Just using the water to settle it down and then move it around in your pan where you want it, and then you wash again. Once you start seeing gold, suck it up right away with a snuffer, be good to go.